right here. We'll finish up on these last two requests that we have. Welcome back, Vincenzic. Welcome back, everybody. Let me check my email because that was suspiciously quick. Hold on. I wonder, do the emails provide me any more information on who's blocked my shit? Oh. The email says nothing about, you know, which label blocked the stream or whatever. I've just got to deal with it, I guess. Well, we are back once again, ladies and gentlemen. The paid request stream shall continue as intended. Yeah, apologies for anybody who does not watch the streams but is getting hit with these notifications. Labels keep blocking my paid request streams. It usually doesn't happen twice in one day with these if we're not doing an album. So I don't know what's up today, but sometimes we just get a little bit unfortunate. So yeah, let us continue. I think what I might do is close the queue. Because we seem to keep getting blocked pretty quickly. So maybe we'll just do these last two tracks that we have in the queue for today and call that a day for this one. Anyway, I do plan on doing a second stream this week, okay? It's going to be this week for real this time, guys. So thank you to everybody who sent stuff in today. Let's close the queue right here. We got a great stream out of it anyway. We've been going for like what? Like nearly 5.5 hours now? There we go. We will put the queue closage everywhere. Okay. So, let us finish it up with our last two requests right here. Basically, I enjoyed that Kevin Abstract track. I didn't enjoy getting blocked for listening to it, but let us continue. So, well, technically, I'll need to see how well I can. I feel like I underestimate how long it takes me to do things in terms of making videos archive, because I do want to make another video ASAP, get another one out before the end of the month. But I can tell you my plans right now. Whether or not I actually successfully stick to them, it's a different story. But I am thinking maybe this Friday, new album reaction stream, probably to the Kevin Abstract album, I'm thinking. And then Sunday, this Sunday, for real this Sunday, I'm hoping to do the Bad Songs Roulette 3 stream, because I do want to do that before the end of the month. And, you know, I've said on other Sundays that I would be doing it. Ideally, this Sunday, I think I could fit it in. Wouldn't it be funny if I did it next Monday? That would still be before the end of the month. And it would be, you know, a stream on Monday, just not a paid request one. That could also be a fun way to do it. So, let's hop on to our next one right here. Thank you for this last request right here, archive. And our next one is from Vincenzic.
Changes was number one. Reached number one.
Okay, there we go.
First number one ever.
That was a nice record.
Yeah,
The championship was the number one album in the country.
And the album.
Drake. So, Vincenzic is saying right here, I am back. Hope y'all been good. Today I have a playlist of 2 songs with OG Buddha. I'll send the playlist and the translations link when we get there. Well, Vincenzic, we are here. Oh, there you go. You got the playlist right there. Amazing. So what we got right here? We got Wild Ways by OG Buddha and, or no, wait. Wild Ways, is Wild Ways an artist? Because Wild Ways is also on the second track, apparently. I'm confused now. But Vincenzic is going to get some translations for us. Yeah, 2 songs right here. Both of them by OG Buddha. What is that crayon time emote? Interesting. So, oh yeah, what should I put on the screen for this? Should probably put the song name. I'm gonna copy and paste it because I can't type that. So we got OG Buddha. Oh my god, I can't type. Okay. Copy that, paste that in. Now, from the YouTube description, this seems to be the first track. Is that correct? I think that is, but the layout is confusing me. Wild Ways is an artist and a song name. The song is named after the band. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. I was struggling with that one. So thank you for the translated link here as well, Vincenzic. Yeah, your one is the last one, Tabby. So you got the tough what's the right word? You've got a tough spot in the queue to fill out here, which is the closing spot. Hopefully we do end up on a high note, but we shall see. We shall see. So the first one we got right here is OG Buddha and Mayot with Wild Ways. I'm not going to try and pronounce the second part. Let's see how this one goes. Thank you for this one, Vincenzic, and hopefully it's a bop. Hopefully it's a bop. You didn't say whether these are good ones or not, so I guess we will find out once we get into them right here. Let's go. Actually, what I'm going to do as well, I'll pull up my screen here so that we can both look at the translations. Vimped is more of a fan of ending on a bad song over a good song. I suspected as much. I suspected as much. So, yeah, we'll make this work. Hold on. So here we go. Pull this down. Man, why does my full screen not fill out the... There we go. Does this work? Fuck it, we'll make it work. This is fine. We'll take that off the screen for now. Fuck it. Let more of the lyrics be visible. Oh. Going for a bit of a rock sound here.
Некого винить, кроме себя. Я все разрушил сам. Как только дашь сигнал, я прыгаю в Big Body, Big Body. Эти суки не готовы, чтобы мы были вместе снова. Хочу сорвать с тебя колготки, клянусь, если разрешишь, будет не холодно. Как только дашь сигнал, я прыгаю в Big Body, и скоро буду у тебя дома. Все любовь, я прям как проебать все, я могу быть преподом. Не стоит не верить, что бы я не предлагал. Были одним целым, я сломал пополам. Я не умею любить.
Interesting cadence this year. Pink tape vibes. Okay, so Tully Wild is the lead singer of Wild Ways. Interesting. We got Mayot.
Я убился по глупым мотивам. Тебя теперь тишина, я читал по губам. Опоздал, я устала, как много ударов по мозгам. Ты не стал, ты не сделал, тебя не было там, где быть обещал. Напряжение нарастало, на раз-два сразу перестало гореть искра. И, видимо, против нас было слишком много стало. Прекрасно верили.
Kind of like when the drums come in like that.
Напоминает о тебе. Захлебнулся там, где плавал. Началось, не пришел конец. Бежал ноябрь, спотыкаясь.
Hey, what is this billion right here, Canal? I breathe her.
Снова иду ко дну, но мне не привыкать, я с него начинал. Не буду винить судьбу, счастье разрушил сам. Снова иду ко дну, мне не привыкать, я с него начинал. Некого винить, кроме себя, я все разрушил сам. Это я, почему вместе мы я? Может, когда ты закончишь, для тебя не вариант.
Interesting vocal effects at the end here.
Круги наматывал, пока понял, что любовь выматывал.
Interesting. What do I make of that one? I mean, I liked it when we switched up the drums in the sort of like hook section or the bridge section when they came in there. Thought those were pretty cool. The vocals, I think, were solid enough for this kind of track. There were a couple of moments where maybe the flows felt like they were like slightly off or like slightly missing the mark at certain points, but honestly, not too bad. It kind of went hard. I like the energy that this one had going for it. And yeah, I like the sort of like rock fusion, rock rap fusion or rock trap fusion that was in this track. I think I slightly preferred OG Buddha on it over my op personally, but both were solid enough on the track. I'd give it a probably 7. Solid enough. I was so surprised to hear this when I was listening to the new Buddha album, because this is not what he usually does. I mean, pulled off the sound pretty well for it being something that he doesn't usually do, you know? Definitely not bad. YouTube cut you off there, Tabby. 7, sometimes the vocals took me out of it too, but I enjoyed the vibe overall. I love a combination of sounds. Very fair. The queue is closed right now, Siobhan, so I will refund that one to you. I appreciate you sending it in, but if you would like to send it in next time, the next paid request stream probably be next Wednesday, because I've been doing them on Wednesdays a lot now. So let me just refund you that one. In fact, you know what? I'll let it into the queue. I'll let it. I'll do it this time around, because me being a little bit of a silly Billy, I forgot to close the queue the one place that it mattered, which is on Streamlabs. So I'll accept your request today. I'll accept it. Let me, now the queue is actually closed. I forgot there's a little button on Streamlabs that you click to close the requests queue, and I forgot to click that when I closed the queue. So we'll accept that request. And not a problem, not a problem at all, Siobhan. We'll accept that one. Thank you for the second link right there, Vincenzic. So let's hear this second track that you got here from OG Buddha. But this one is Wild Ways and OG Buddha, which is what confused me a little bit at first. So yeah, let me... Oh wait, I'm not putting the song name on the screen because we're going to put the lyrics on the screen and it's hard to fit everything in. What does this title translate to? 100% something? Or is the song name just 100%? Well, let's get this on the screen. Actually, click play on it first. So now we get to hear Wild Ways and OG Buddha together. 100% Pain is the name. And 100% reason to remember the name. Interesting, okay. Can I pick a reaction to my song on my socials? Absolutely, go for it where I can. Everybody in these streams has my permission to do that. All good with that. Ooh, little... Nemo boy, eh?
Самому не в кайф причинять боль. Ну, бэйби, я не умею по-другому. И количество тобой выплаканных слез, это пиздец, бэйби. Наши сердца в них тонут, уже привыкли.
Fast pace to this one, man. God damn.
Показала мне мир, он не такой, как клоус. Но делать больно, разбивать сердца, это не соус. Я не умею. Так, я вообще не церемонно. Я не могу сказать тебе, но скажу микрофон. Люблю Земфиру, пойду грустно гулять по району. Я точил, что подменил стрелы на пуле Купидон. Убивает этот холод, бля, надеюсь, я замерзну. Кассета, ты же негатив. Ты же негативно относилась к алкоголю. Я пиздец странный, малый, порой и рядом с горю. Я пиздец странный, тот, кто любит меня, я игнорю.
I actually think OG Buddha works really well on this one. This one is better.
Детка хочет быть его на 100%, но для нее он 100% боль.
Oh my god. Maybe I got this on my brain too much now, but does this also feel a little bit 2000s-y in places? A little bit.
Я бы хотела, как у Толи и Маши, но походу умею только в поле, никак иначе. Для малолеток я что-то типа крашу. Но, бэйби, ты со мной никогда не познаешь счастья.
Nice, just it's coughing my ear, buddy. Actually, you know, I think I'm retroactively gonna change my ratings a little bit here. I think the previous song, the OG Buddha and My One Wild Ways, I'd give that one a high 6. Okay.
Nice.
And this track right here, 100% Pain by Wild Ways and OG Buddha, I would give that one a high 7. I thought it was a really enjoyable one. Recontextualize it a bit for me because they're both similar styles of tracks. And I think this one is definitely better. And I actually think OG Buddha fit on this like really well. I almost preferred him more than the Wild Ways vocalist, weirdly enough. Like he was really smooth on this one. High 7, maybe bridging into an 8. That was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that. I feel like they worked really nicely together, and you know, for it being a style that OG Buddha doesn't necessarily do all the time, I thought he was great on this one. Thought he sounded really good, really smooth on it. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was a really nice one, Vincenzic. So overall, as a rating for the you know, the 2-pack playlist, as in a pack of 2 songs, not 2-pack, I would give that a 7 for the overall playlist rate. Good. The second one as well, like the second song, the one by Wild Ways and OG Buddha, is one that I see having like replay value for me as well. Like it's a song I would actually come back to because I thought the sound of it was really cool. It's one that I'd listen to again and I'd definitely enjoy it, you know? Whereas the first one, it's like, it's solid enough to listen to, but it's not one I really see myself being all that interested in coming back to necessarily. But that one I definitely could. Definitely could. Verticam going with a 9 for that one. Very fair. Remy is saying this feels like a metalish pop punk twist on the kind of music that was there in Russia in the late 90s / early 2000s. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I really fucking with that 2000s vibe right now. Nice stuff. So let's see what we're going to get hopping on to our next one, which was the last in queue, but now is our second last in the queue. We're going from that Vincenzic request right there. Thank you, Vincenzic, for the songs right here. We're moving on to a Tabby request. Now, Tabby does not have the pressure of closing out the stream today, but hopefully it's a good track we got here regardless. Hey, I appreciate that, Siobhan. Thank you very much. You'll be closing out the queue today, so let's see how it goes when we do get around to your one. It'll be the next after this track right here from Cell Dweller. This is Ghosts featuring Tom Salta. Tabby right here is saying, I figured I'd give you a little taste of what is to come from me. Okay. I played one song by them before, Shapeshifter, but here's another. Shapeshifter and Ghosts weren't on the original disc, so I don't mind using them. This and Nine Inch Nails helped develop my taste. All right, let's see how the Cell Dweller one goes right here. It's called Ghosts, so I'll just get the Genius page for this one up. Very curious. From 2013 right here. And let's hope that we got a good track right here. That wasn't me, I promise. It's really in the track.
Huh.
And this must be one of his more unknown 2013 features. Oh. Okay. Oh, Google Chrome is freezing the fuck up. As long as the music's still playing, it's fine. I can't wait to get rid of this old dusty crusty ass PC. Ooh. Okay. Wait, maybe I shouldn't bully this PC while I'm still using it. It might rebel against me. I love you. You're perfect. You work amazingly. Interesting sounds in here. Nice eeriness to it. They're still energetic. Ooh. So much going on. Interesting, okay. Look at the kind of ghostly vibe some of this has going on. Works with the, you know, some of the stuff being said here. I like the way the vocals sound like they're kind of phasing into the song. That pre-chorus is pretty hard. Okay. So is this the self-titled Cell Dweller project, Tabby? Sucker for strings? Yeah, strings, especially in more sort of like metal-y tracks, can work really effectively. They added like a nice dramatic flair to things, you know? And then you also got those electronic elements in here. A bit of the wubby wubs, if you will. Bit of wubbage going on here. Interesting. A rating for that one is tricky because I feel like it is one of those ones where I need more listens to know for sure. But I think at the moment I'm leaning towards a high 7, potentially going into an 8. I think. Not entirely sure yet, but it's a very interesting fusion of stuff. You know, you have the sort of like core rocky element to it. I guess like the core sort of like rock or like metal element to it. But then you also have these electronic parts in there, like I said, a bit of wubbage. And then you have orchestral elements as well, with the strings in there to add a bit of a dramatic flair to it. You've also got this sort of like almost like ghostly sound of the vocals during the verses that sound like they're kind of phasing into the track, which I think is pretty cool. A little bit of eeriness in there as well. I think a 7 is what I'm going to go for. But with more listens, it could grow on me too, because give that a second to play out. I think the sound of the track was very hard. Nine Inch Nails and Cell Dweller made me fall in love with mixing different sounds with metal. I mean, hey, if there's one thing I'm discovering through these streams, it's that certain sounds can be mixed with metal very effectively, you know? I mean, it's definitely interesting to hear more metal stuff and, you know, dive into it a little bit more, because of course, Tabby, you put me onto Spirit Box, who I still listen to this day, and I think on a lot of their tracks you could say they fuse certain things with metal a little bit, or certain different sounds in there, at least in a way that I find pretty cool and creative. And you know, this track had some similarities in a way. You know, I thought this was a pretty cool one, so I go like a high 7 with this at the moment. It could grow on me even more with more lessons. So the queue is closed now, Brian, but if you would like to send in a track, there's always next week's stream, which again will probably be on a Wednesday. Monday, I will say, used to be the official day. We might be going for Wednesday as the official day going forward, all right? Sometimes the schedule has to change every now and then. I think I'm pretty much averaging one paid request stream day change per year, maybe, or maybe it's a little bit more than that, but you know, I think, what was it at first? I'm trying to remember. Did it go Monday, then Thursday, then back to Monday? I think Monday, Thursday, Monday, now potentially Wednesday. So maybe a bit more, maybe once every 6 months it changes. But you know, sometimes you gotta adapt your schedule. All right. But yeah, we might have to change to Wednesday. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I think every single June paid request stream has been on a Wednesday instead of a Monday. So let's hop on to our final request of the day. Thank you for sending this one in, Tabby. Next one we have is our queue closer. This one is sent in by Siobhan, and this is Out the Pool Freestyle. I'm assuming it's Siobhan and not, well, how else could you really say it? Chavon. Could say it like that, I guess. Siobhan. Out the Pool Freestyle. Thank you, Lou, as well. I'll check that message in a second here. Artist name is also Siobhan, and hopefully we're closing it out on a good note right here. So let me just check this tip before we do hop into this last request. Lou is saying right here, thank you for the tip, Lou. Thoughts on the XXL list? Who would you replace? And do you consider it a good list? So yeah, I mentioned it a little bit at the start of today's stream. And what I've said is it's kind of in line with a lot of the recent XXL lists in the way that I don't really care about it. I just see the names of the artists listed and I'm like, this means nothing to me. Like, this does not do anything for me. However, I will say I'm glad to see Ray Vaughn on it. That's not necessarily me like talking down on the artists that are on it. I just don't really, I'm not invested in really any of them all that much, but Ray Vaughn, cool to see him on there. I've heard good things about Samara Sin and I've maybe heard one or two of her tracks, so maybe I need to check out more of her stuff. Ian's on it, so do with that information what you will. But yeah, it's one that I just look at and I don't feel anything, which is the same as the XXL list from the past few years. As for who I would replace, I'd just make an entirely new list. I'd need to think about who would go on it, but I just make one that's completely new. Keep in Ray Vaughn, probably keep in Samara Sin. Again, I've heard good things from her. And Nino Paid, I've heard 2 tracks that are solid, so maybe keep him in there. But other than that, I'd restructure the whole thing. Oh, so it is more like Chevon. Is that right? Okay. Okay, my bad. So, thank you for the tip right there, Lou. And Chevon is saying for this one, small freestyle. So, let's see how it goes. Out the pool freestyle. It's a relatively short one to close out the day with. Have you heard Laserdisc 700? Only on that Denzel track that you featured on, and maybe like 1 or 2 other songs. I can't remember if I like his stuff, but I remember it being, I think I remember it being not for me. I'm not too sure. Oh.
Bitch, I'm the truth. $1,000 shoes. I be dancing in the booth. I keep the speakers bumping. You can hear it at the cool. How you stay?
Hear me out. This is kind of like the dude version of Megan Thee Stallion Savage. It's giving me a similar vibe to that straight away.
Cold, check my diamonds at the pool. I'ma go and get it, man, like I ain't never lose. There's a difference between us, man. I'm in first, you runner up. I'm eating good, you eat my dust. With the yams like my name Russ. I got that lean on me, like look, you got lean on me. Got them rings on me, like Jordan got rings on me. 6 rings, 6 chains. I ain't call glass, bitch, I call game. Big
Wavy,
shot,
good way to
big
describe
nuts,
it.
I let 'em hang. Pistol Pete, not my brother John Wayne. Sipping that shit, man, I'm flexing, flipping and flipping, I'm taxing. Fucking that hoe, not
Hey.
average.
Hey.
Not for the keeping, just tapping. Feel like I with the passing. Got the connection, no lagging. Gotta keep going, I'm spazzing. Gotta keep going, I'm spazzing. The truth. $1,000 shoes, I be dancing in the booth. Keep the speakers bumping, you can hear it at the cool. How you staying cold? Check my diamonds at the pool. I'ma go and get it, man, like I ain't never lose.
Okay. Nice little freestyle right there. It's I made the comparison to Megan Thee Stallion Savage, mainly from the instrumental. It's got that same sort of like hitting sound to it. Don't really know how to describe it. But almost like with a little bit more of a early Playboy Carti waviness to it, if that makes sense. And I thought it was pretty solid, you know? Decent bars right there. Solid flow, delivery is perfectly solid on here. I thought it was a fun freestyle track right here. I mean, the lyrics are CDTV levels of yapping, but I don't mind at all. That was a lot of fun. Sometimes what you need to do is just yap over a beat, all right? I am the king of yappers, so I get it. I give it a solid 7, man. Nice stuff. Closing it out on a good note here. Yeah, like a bit of like the Cash Carti vibes, if you will. Early on. Little bit that like wavy, ethereal sound to it. And yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool track, man. So keep it up. Nice, quick freestyle. XXL hasn't been relevant in 5 years. I mean, again, the most like significant recent one that I remember is 2019. 2019 was the last one that really held a lot of weight to me. But let's see. Is this year's better than last year? Who did we have last year? Big X, The Plug, The Mexican OT, Lay Banks, Bossman Dilo, Rich Amiri, Scarlet, Puncho, Forbats, Maya the Dawn, Cash Cobain, and Skilla Baby. Last year's was pretty forgettable too. I don't even remember most of those people being on it, but yeah, last one that really stood out to me was 2019, and 2020 was all right. 2020 was okay, but past that, like the 2021 to 2025, I really haven't cared. I just really haven't cared. The peak, I would say, was probably, ooh, in terms of the people that are included, maybe like 2010 to 2016, maybe. That's sort of like the peak years, if you ask me. And still, like 2017 to 2019, I think is pretty solid. But I'm just not all that into the double XL stuff anymore. I haven't even listened to like last year's freestyles or ciphers. I haven't checked any of them out yet, I don't think. Maybe a couple, or maybe I got sent some, but like none of them I've actually like went out of my way to listen to. And it's like I want to care because it's always like a topic of discussion, but 2023 double XL ciphers, I don't think I've ever listened to those. Like the last few years, I just haven't went out of my way to check out any of them. I just really haven't been checking out any of them. But hey, it is what it is. Have you listened to Source One from Scarlard? It's his first album under that name. Let me double check. I don't know, to be honest. Source One. I can't find it on Spotify. Did it get removed? Maybe I've heard about it. I'm not too sure. I don't think so. But either way, that is the end of the paid request stream for today, everybody. We went 6 hours on this one, so still actually a pretty decent stream. We could have kept it going longer, but I didn't want to risk getting more copyright blocks. All right, we got the stream blocked twice today, which is a bit strange on a stream that didn't really have any album requests. I had an EP request, but usually the blocks don't happen on songs. They usually happen on albums because that's, you know, one artist constantly in a row. But it is what it is. Sometimes I guess it just happens. I am very much looking forward to unboxing that bad boy over there. Got my words a little bit switched around there, but my new PC is right past the camera right there. I'm gonna bust that out and move everything that I need from this old PC onto my new one. You know, it's got that beautiful Intel Core i9 processor, that RTX 5070, that solid state drive, that 64 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, I'm excited. It's going to be such a step up from this old clunker that I am streaming from right now. And hopefully it's going to make everything so much smoother. It's going to make videos more smooth to make, because making videos on this thing is a fucking nightmare sometimes. I am very much looking forward to getting my new PC set up, and hopefully, you know, none of the parts were damaged in transit. I haven't opened that up yet. I haven't taken a look inside the box. Hopefully everything is okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go. And in the near future, or well, as soon as I can, I'm going to get working on the next video, and hopefully I'll have another stream for you guys this week, but I will keep you updated on the Discord side of things. So, any favorites of the day? Good question, Alex. I mean, obviously, Collision Course has to be up there. What else? What else? Collision Course is an obvious pick. The Nujabes track stood out to me as like a very, very nice one. Of course, the Nas track was peak right here. You know, hearing him doing his noir detective voice, crazy good stuff right there. I feel like we just got a lot of like solidly good stuff today for the most part. The DC the Dawn Trek stood out to me as a very solid one. What else? What else? Need to think about it a little bit more, but I think we mostly got solid stuff today, to be honest. Detective Nas' voice will live rent free with something special here, Alex. There's definitely something special. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching the stream today, guys. Oh, With Them by Young Thug, another good pick right there, Alex. That's a great track right there. So yeah, I don't know if I will have my new PC set up in time for the next stream. We'll see, because there's so much that I have to move from this PC, and probably a whole bunch of shit that I don't really need that I can leave behind. So I got to go through all my files. It's going to be a big, long process. And then I'm going to have to get used to Windows 11 when I switch from this PC, because I still got Windows 10 on this, but the only operating system that they could install on the new PC that I got, the only option they had on the website at least, was Windows 11. So I've been forced to upgrade. My hand has been forced. I didn't want to, but I've been forced to do it. But yeah, my new PC is right here, Jeremy, and the best thing about getting packages is unboxing them. Exactly. I can't wait to open it up and take a look at it. Oh, well, Vimped is saying here, at work, we got offered to be test dummies for someone who's learning how to do piercings, and I'm actually considering it because it's free. Interesting trade-off right there. Well, hopefully they've learned how to do them well, at least Vimpen, by the time that you're being tested on, essentially. Hopefully that goes well. Keep us updated. So, oh god, another yawn is coming in. With that being said, I'm going to take a look at this new PC. Hopefully get it set up real soon. And I'll see you guys all on the next video and the next stream, whenever both of those may be. But thank you for tapping in today, and thank you for everybody who sent me stuff in on these on this stream today. I always enjoy these ones, so thank you very much for watching. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it may be for you guys. I will see you all in the next one, and this is your boy CDTV Productions signing out. Peace out, everybody. Then of course,